All right, and we are live once again. I'm going to, wow, you guys are jumping on pretty quick, I see. I'm just going to wait for a few more folks to jump on board before I start saying a few more things here. I'm glad that everybody can join here on a beautiful Saturday. In your part of the world, it might be a different day, of course, because lately I've been getting connections with different people from all around the world, all around the globe, and I'm so grateful for that. And on that note, today's video or live video is going to be about gratitude, which I'm sure that you have all heard about gratitude. I don't think anybody on this planet hasn't heard about gratitude, and you haven't, please let me know so I can fill you in a little bit on gratitude, okay? So why is gratitude so important? It is very important, actually, because it is one of the keys, if not the most important key for manifestation, okay? It literally is. Gratitude is very, very important because often what happens, we are more, as humans, I'm talking about as a human race, we are more inclined to look at negative things. We are more inclined to, thank you for those hearts, I love it. We are more inclined to criticize not just others, but even ourselves, okay? We look at ourselves in the mirror first thing in the morning or later on, and the first thing that we see is something that we don't like for the majority of us, which is actually not recommended, I would say, okay? So instead of looking at the mirror, instead of waking up in the morning, or instead of going to bed at night and, being critical about yourselves, how about showing some gratitude, okay? And when I mean gratitude, it can be general gratitude or it can be something specific. So in this case, what I would like you to do, and if you like to play along, of course, is I would like you to take a piece of paper, okay, or a notepad, whatever the case might be, and just start writing down. Now, why am I saying write it down? Because when you take something and you write it down, you are bringing something non-physical, which is your thought, your idea, whatever it was, okay? You're bringing it from the non-physical and now you are bringing it to the physical world, okay, by writing it down. This is key because now you've already made one of the biggest steps that you can ever make. You took a non-physical and brought it into reality. So what do we do here? You take that piece of paper and you simply write down one by one the things that you are grateful for, okay? It could be anything. You could be grateful for your health. You could be grateful for your wealth. You could be grateful for your spouse. You could be grateful for anything that you wish to be, okay? Just write down what you are grateful for. And once you have written down this list, doesn't matter. It could be a list of 5 things. It could be 10 things. It could be 20. It could be 50. Doesn't matter. The amount does not matter. What matters is that you do this exercise because it's very, very important. Once you have done this, okay, what I want you to do is read this, go through it on a daily basis. First thing in the morning, when you wake up, before you even get out of bed, before you even brush your teeth, before you have breakfast or coffee or whatever your morning routine is, before you take your dog out for a walk, if you're a dog lover, whatever your morning routine is, I want you to first read what you are grateful for, the things that you have written down. Okay? And then, again, you are going to do this later on in the evening, just before you go to bed. Okay, you are going to take this piece of paper and you are going to read exactly what you have written down on it. Okay, what are you grateful for? All right. Now, having said this, also key ingredient and key component during the day, okay, you might have some other thoughts or ideas or other things that just pop in your mind that you are grateful for. Add those on to your piece of paper. Okay, so let's say your list, you started off with, I don't know, 9 items. Now you just added another 2 items because they just happened to pop up in the middle of the day. Write them down. Or maybe you just found, when you woke up, in the morning, like overnight, maybe you were dreaming of something that was very, very, I don't know, some kind of enlightenment that you might have had during your sleep. Write that down, okay? So now your list, instead of having, let's say, the original 9 items or 5 items or whatever the case might have been, you've just added now and keep adding every day as they come along. If nothing comes to you during the day, that's fine. Just stick with the items that you have. Okay, so gratitude is key. Why am I saying this? Because once you start seeing the world through the eyes of gratitude and you are grateful, the world and the sky is your oyster. It is your playground. You can do whatever you want. You can manifest whatever you want. And the reason for this is because you are simply aligning yourself with the universal power. You are raising your frequency and vibration. That is all that you are doing. And everything in this world is about frequency and vibration. As a matter of fact, everything in this universe is about frequency and vibration. I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to confuse maybe some of you, but I'm going to say not just in this universe, but in the multiple universes that are surrounding us. We are all frequency and energy and vibration. So be grateful, and we can just, take it one day at a time, one moment at a time. I'm sure there's a lot of things out there that you are grateful for. So let's see some of your comments here, because I see if quite a few of you jumped on. And what are we saying here? Let's go down. Okay. My wife unlived herself in February this year. I know all about gratitude, grief, and depression. Awesome. Okay, Pete, I know. Thank you for your actual comment here. I write 3 gratitudes every morning. That's very, very good. Thank you. Yes, it is very, very important. Just like I said, yes, you can do this as well. You can write 3 things that you're grateful for first thing in the morning. That works too, whatever works for you. But my approach is simply just write something that you are grateful for and just keep reminding yourself on a daily basis, twice a day. But whatever works for you. Okay. Uncle Eddie, absolutely. Whatever it is that you are grateful for. Is this a diary? No, not really. What it is, it's just a daily reminder of what you are grateful for. Okay? We can manifest to stop the war. Absolutely. You can manifest anything you like because you are truly this powerful. Trust me on this. Okay? Amen. Respect, brother. Thank you very much. I love what you guys are saying here. So, like I said, yes, your way of doing it with, having written every morning 3 things that you are grateful for, that also works very, very well. Okay. I have a different approach, but anything that works for you, is awesome. Nothing is wrong as long as it works for you. Okay? As long as you are connecting with gratitude, and as long as you have this in the background, in your mind, everything is just fine. There's no right or wrong way of doing things. It's just about connecting with gratitude, with gratefulness. Okay? And if you have a different way of doing it, so be it. As long as you connect, that's the important thing. Okay, let's see what else. Is this a way to enter present moment? So, thank you for your question, first of all. The present moment is not really about gratitude, I guess you can say. You can be grateful in the present moment. Yes, absolutely, you can be grateful. But gratitude is not really going to put you in the present moment necessarily. Okay? What do I mean by that? Because when you're thinking of things that you are grateful, you generalize them sometimes, right? You might be thinking of things that happened yesterday, things that are happening, might happen in the future or whatever, right? But being fully present in the moment is something different, because being fully present in the moment is for you to become aware of what is happening right here, right now. But having said this, you can also bring gratitude in your realm of awareness that is happening right here, right now. So while originally it might not be part of it, you can definitely make it part of it. Thank you for that beautiful comment and question. Okay, here's a question that I've never had before. Hello, dear. May I ask you, do you believe in dowsing rods? Okay, so I've seen a few videos on these rods going around. I've seen a few people using them. And even though I've never been asked this question and I've never really paid a lot of attention to them, I'm going to tell you this, okay? Anything that connects you, okay, to your higher self or to your subconscious or to whatever you want to call it, okay, and you can get yes or no answers, it's a great tool. It's just like anything else, right? It is a tool. So it's not necessarily the rods that are giving you the answers. The rods are just another tool for you to connect with your higher self, with your inner being, with your God personality, or whatever you want to call it, okay? You connect with it and your inner guidance system, and you get your answers, yes or no. So, yes, it's all good. Okay, Rick is here. Hello. Hello, my friend. How are you? Nice to see you on board. Haven't seen you in a while. I am grateful that now is peace in the world. We can be. Absolutely, yes. There's always something. Thank you for this, Valerie. There's always something to be grateful for. And I'm sure if you look around you, you will always find for something that you can be grateful for. Even if it's just, simple things that we think that are simple. We take certain things for example, like, we take our health sometimes not to be a serious thing, but it's very, very serious, because sometimes, we see people, we take our health for granted. That's what I'm trying to say, right? We see people, for example, that are suffering from different health issues, right? And we just don't pay attention to it until something like that happens to us, right? Let's see. We will enter the flow situation by doing this. Yes, you will enter the flow situation by being grateful. Absolutely. Rick says, hello, old man. How are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you too, my friend. Always love it to have you here. Always love your beautiful comments. You are always very insightful, and you have some wonderful comments to share. Love Angel 22 is here as well. Good night, brother. Love and light to you. Love and light to you as well, my friend. Nice to see you here. Leni is asking, where are you from? Okay, that's a question that because anybody that knows a little bit about me, I generally don't, how should I put it? I don't identify with anything specific, even though I was born in Greece, I was born in Athens, and currently I am living in Canada. I still don't identify with any uh, nationality, I should say, because I believe that we are all, not I believe, I know that we are all above nationalities, above race, above religion, above color, above all of that. So I tend to not limit myself, I should say, in nationalities or anything else that you might be limiting yourself from. But to answer your question in this physical reality, yes, I was born in Greece, living in Canada. Thank you for asking. Okay, how are you keeping? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Hi from the UK. Okay, the UK is here on board once again. It is, okay, you guys must be hitting close to what, midnight there in the UK? So, thanks for watching. Thanks for being up. Beautiful country again. I love the UK. And I love many, many other countries, of course, but it's just one of those countries that I have somehow a deep connection to. All right. So, Nathanael, first of all, that's a beautiful name. Really, really love your name. Has a great question. He's asking, or how can I contact God? All right. My answer to you, my friend, is that God is already right in front of you. God is all around you. We have a tendency of looking for God somewhere else, in the sky, in the universe, wherever, right? But in reality, God is all around you. Just look around you and you cannot miss God. If you want to contact God, all you have to do is simply request it or ask it. And you would be surprised at what kind of answers you will get. God is not sitting in some place up in the sky, sitting on some throne, okay? God is all around you. Simply request it and you will find God. All right. I'm at work, night shift. How's you? Okay. You're working night shift. You are in the UK, okay, and you're working nights. Okay. Well, you're working pretty late. If I might add. But thank you for joining. I feel totally honored and blessed to have you on board and watching me at this particular time. Okay, not the address, just the country. Thank you, Lindy. Yes. Thank you for those roses, by the way. Okay, so the country, like I said, is I was born in Greece, Athens, Greece to be specific, but I am living in Canada, which is in North America. But thank you for that. Sally, a human race, absolutely. Thank you for that, Sally. And we have here, το κατάλαβα από την προφορά σου, από άλλο σου βίντεο. Thank you very much. Okay, we have some Greeks on board. I love it. Agreed. Canada, me too. Okay, Linny is in Canada as well. I love that. Supreme Beings, absolutely. Okay, Sally is asking, are we parasites on this planet? Sally, absolutely not. We are not parasites on this planet. I know that there has been a few suggestions out there saying that we are parasites to this planet, but no. We go hand in hand with this planet, as a matter of fact. And believe it or not, this planet has a consciousness of itself, okay? Everything around you, whatever you look at, has, at some degree, a certain consciousness, okay? Or awareness, whatever you want to call it. Now, you can simply raise this awareness, including the planet's awareness, by you becoming more aware. This is what I'm all about. This is what my videos are all about. And there's quite a few other people just like me, believe it or not, that are raising the awareness among others, because raising the awareness among others raises the overall awareness of everybody, including the planet, the universe, and other dimensions as well. You're going to tell me what is the benefit of this? It's a huge benefit, because as your awareness grows, you can continue on and move on and expand and evolve in ways that you haven't even thought of. Thank you for that. Okay, so it's 11:42 in the UK. Awesome. Yes, that's very, very good. It is late. Thank you. Night shift. What's a good way to work on one's limiting beliefs? Rick, that's a beautiful, beautiful question. Like I said, again, you have some amazing questions. The best way to work on somebody's limited beliefs, Rick, is already in the question that you put there. You are already aware of it being limiting, okay? So the first step is this. The first step is you becoming aware of it, which you have already. Just by stating this the way you've stated this question, you are already aware of it. Second thing that I would say is that you need to, once you become aware of it, you need to realize that you are not that limited belief. And you got to realize that that belief was passed down to you by somebody else or something else, or maybe something that you read or somewhere down the line. But this has nothing to do with you, because you are above and beyond it. So first step is to become aware, which you have been. Second step is to not identify with it. Great question, Rick. Always love it. Love Angel 22, can you please talk about what kind of energy we can choose to feel? Elaborate on frequencies. Absolutely. Thank you for your beautiful, beautiful question. So, when we talk about energy, we need to understand that everything around us, first of all, is energy. Okay? And our bodies, ourselves, are total energy as well. Everything you look at, if you look at, let's say you take a cup, okay, for example, and you take this cup and you just zoom in on it, okay, you just zoom in and zoom in, you're going to break it down to its deepest level, and you are going to see nothing else but energy dancing around, okay? So everything is energy, and the way we can actually choose to feel is when you feel positive emotions. My number one emotion is love. Tops everything else, okay? Love, gratitude, appreciation. That's what this video was about, gratitude. So love, gratitude, appreciation, compassion, anything that you feel and makes you feel like you're getting goosebumps or makes you feel good, that's the energy, that's the frequency, that's the vibration that you want to feel. Of course, you are going to have other energies and other vibrations that are going to come by, like sadness or something like that, but you must choose not to let it affect you. You must choose to just, join the higher frequency feelings. That's how you do that. And it's not as hard as most people think, because your emotional state is your choice. By simply understanding that you have the power to be in control of your emotional state, this is how you change this. Okay, you are in total control. Thank you for that, Love Angel 22. Love it. Hello, Master from Afghanistan is here too. Awesome. I love it. Thank you for joining. Yorkshire tea soon. Okay, you're going to be having your Yorkshire tea as well. I love it. I love your videos from Philippines. Wow, we got Philippines on board too. Awesome. Thank you for joining. I have no idea what time it is in the Philippines right now, but I'm guessing it's I don't know, maybe even Sunday there. Not sure. Okay, God within you. Absolutely. Yes, Big Hat, God is within you. Years Lamp Security. Okay. Thank you for the roses, by the way. I'm always watching your videos, and I try everyone. Awesome. The best thing to do is to actually try and see what works for you. Okay. Not everything is for everybody, of course. You need to see what works for you. If you see something that you don't like, I've said it many, many times before, you can put it on the side. You don't need to relate to it, but there might come a time in the future that you might want to see it again, because at that point in time, you might relate to it. Say, my brother, I have educated myself as a chiropractor. Okay, to be licensed very soon. Awesome. I love that, Sally. Ireland, thank you. Ireland's here too. So if more of you want to share this video while I'm going live here, you can please go ahead and share the video. You're more than welcome to. If there's any of you that want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. You can just check that button on your top left. I believe there is a subscription thing. You can only subscribe while I'm live, actually. So, hi, beautiful soul. Much love to you and all. Only come on no from Ireland. Okay, awesome. Thank you from Ireland. I love your wonderful words. I love your beautiful comments. Thank you. Okay, so I got a question here, sir. When you got the enlightenment, I mean time, age, and how? Okay, so this, actually, thank you for the question, but this is not really important. I'll tell you why. Because enlightenment is... it's not something that you can just say that I became enlightened, because it's just a process. It's an ongoing process. And even for those that consider themselves to be enlightened, it's a never-ending journey. It's a never-ending story. We keep growing. We keep expanding. We're just at different levels, that's all. But everybody has this opportunity. Everybody has the opportunity to be enlightened, okay? So for me, it wasn't a one-time deal. It was a long journey. It was a long process. Started a few years ago. And I would say after that, you just, one day you look at everything and you just look at things in a totally different way. And as far as the word enlightenment, we are all enlightened. We're just in different levels, that's all. But thank you for asking that. All right, fascinating. This is love. Love your lives. Thank you for this. Only love is real. 1000%, Sally. Yes, love is real. How's the puppy? I'm glad you asked. Bailey, come here. Bailey, come. Somebody asked for you. Since you asked about the puppy, here's the puppy right here. Show your face. Show your face. Somebody asked about the puppy here. Oh, yes, there's the puppy. That was for you, okay? Puppy is doing very wonderful. She loves it. Thank you for asking. Our frequency energy is the same with Earth frequency. Okay, so our frequencies, like I said before, we have the ability to influence everything around us. And the way we influence everything around us is by becoming more aware. So believe it or not, the Earth's frequency is not a steady frequency. It changes as well. Okay, I know you're going to hear that the Earth has a certain frequency and it's always steady and all that, but that's not the case. The Earth's frequency changes as the awareness of its inhabitants change as well. So this is one of the things, one of the goals that we have here, okay? We need to raise our vibration, our frequency, because that changes the Earth's frequency and vibration as well. Beautiful. Exactly. Observe, not absorb. 1000%. Thank you, Valerie. Yes. Bailey. Yes. Rumpole of the Bailey. Thank you. All right. Okay. Why there's fear of achieving state of freedom? You guys have some beautiful questions tonight. I'm serious. Your questions are totally amazing. I start off with, saying something, and next thing you know, I get these wonderful questions. I get all you wonderful people on board here, and I just, I can't help it but engage with you and start, answering your fantastic questions. So fear, believe it or not, is not our natural state. We were not born to be afraid of anything, okay? Fear is something that is very, very limiting. And fear is not just only in humans, believe it or not. Animals have fear as well. Plants have fear. Yes, you're going to tell me plants have fear? Yes, they do, believe it or not. They just express it in different ways than what we do. But every time we think of being free, or every time we believe of becoming free, this fear kicks in, because it's just like, oh, am I really going to be free? Am I, what's going to happen then? But you know what? Let me tell you something. You were born free. You were always free. Nothing has control over you. You might think that stuff have control over you, but nothing has control over you. You are the total master of your life, not just in this domain, not just in this reality, but every single reality. So drop the fear, my friend. But great question. Thanks, brother. Thanks, Love Angel 22. Romania's here as well. All right. Love you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you and love you too, Sally. Thank you for that wonderful comment. Rick, of course. Is there a particular Psalms that you're drawn to? All right. Rick, like I've said, you always have some wonderful, wonderful questions here. So, in terms of Psalms, Rick, the only thing that I'm drawn to is energy and vibration and frequency. And while some Psalms, if you choose to sing them, which is actually the way you're supposed to be doing the Psalms. A Psalm is not something that you're supposed to be reading. It's something that you actually sing out. And if you pick up its vibration and its frequency, it will be mind-blowing to you. So any Psalm that you are identified with and you raise its frequency and vibration by singing it, that's how you do the Psalm. So for me in particular, no, just I connect mostly with energies and emotions like love, gratitude, appreciation, compassion, stuff like that, right? And Psalms can guide you right to the same direction if you sing them. All right, let's see what else we have here. I had positive and emotion. Why? My wife, whom I'm away from, okay, due to distant work. Okay. Yeah, so I guess you had what you're basically describing is you had mixed emotions. That's what we would say, right? So you had a positive and you had a negative emotion because you were far away from your wife because you had to work somewhere. That is totally, totally normal. I would be focusing more on the positive emotions if I were you, because when you start on positive emotions, things change dramatically. Thank you for that comment. Okay, Dubai is here. It is 3 a.m. in Dubai. All right. It is 7 here where I'm from, 7 p.m. in Canada. So you're already Sunday in Dubai. That's awesome. Dubai is fantastic. Fantastic. Just love all your engineering marvels that you have there. Okay, so we have, sir, were you born with these skills or it came later on with some practice? So, no, I wasn't born with these skills. Okay, it came later on. Okay, now having said this, anybody can develop these skills. It is available to everybody. Nobody is more special than somebody else. Okay, everybody has the ability to tap in. Everybody has the ability to do what the rest of us do, believe it or not. So just keep trying. Puppy, yes, puppy love, thank you. All the hearts go out for Puppy. Australia's here. Okay, UK. Okay, where did you learn this stuff? Any book recommendations? All right, so like I've said before, the best way, there's a lot of great books out there, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of great books, there's a lot of great authors, there's a lot of great information out there, but the best way for you to really discover what I'm talking about is to go within yourself. The stuff that I'm teaching, you cannot learn from any master. You cannot learn from any book. You cannot discover it from anywhere else. You need to go within. And then when you go within and you find out certain things, then you will realize what I'm talking about. Okay, but there are a lot of great books out there. Thank you for that. Okay, thanks for what you are doing for all of us from Germany. All right, Jay, thank you very, very much from connecting from Germany. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing the live, by the way. Margaret, I appreciate that. Please get Puppy wants you. Thank you. Yes, I got him. Puppy is inside already, chewing on her bone, believe it or not. Thank you for this. All right. Thank you, beautiful soul, for the mention. I love coming across you. Oh, I love coming across you, all of you. You're so fantastic. Majestic is here too. All right. Thank you. Baby, yes, she has a baby. Thanks and love, sir. Love you too. Thank you. You guys are so wonderful. You're a great influencer for me. Awesome. Thank you, Jay. So Rick has mentioned again, do you do any shadow work before becoming so gifted? So Rick, thank you for the beautiful question. Shadow work is mostly work that has to do with your subconscious mind, okay? And there's a lot of great people out there that deal with shadow work. They deal with the subconscious mind, whether they go through hypnosis or whether they go through other forms of connecting with your subconscious mind, okay? That's what true shadow work really is. But in my way, I didn't do any shadow work in that regard. What I did was plain and simple, just connected with who I really am in my live awakened state, which anybody can do. Okay, the trick to that, I've said it many times before, is you got to go silent, you got to observe your thoughts, and you got to realize that you are not your thoughts, and the one that is actually observing the thoughts is the one who you really are. And once you can just distance yourself from this, it is even far superior to what I would call shadow work, because in shadow work, you're mostly dealing with your subconscious. What I'm talking about is you're dealing with your higher self. And even though your subconscious is connected with your higher self, don't get me wrong here, it's a great door opener as well. But there's multiple ways of doing this. But the way you put it for shadow work, no, I haven't done any of that. But thank you for that, Rick. So Majestic says, if we walk with the legs on the ground, we connect with the ground energy. Yeah, so what you're saying here, Majestic, from what I'm understanding, is you're talking about walking barefoot on the ground. What you are saying here is you need to walk barefoot on the actual soil of the ground to pick up its energy. And yes, I totally agree with that. The ground and your feet have a very strong connection, believe it or not. And when you walk barefoot on the ground, whether it be the beach, on the sand, whether it be, on some fields or something, you are just, strengthening that connection. Like fields or something, you are just, strengthening that connection. Like I said before, guys, if you want to subscribe, this is your opportunity. You can hit the subscribe button while I am live, because once I am not live, you cannot subscribe. Now, having said this, if you go to my TikTok page, you will see Linktree just below it. You can click on Linktree, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram as well. The reason why I'm saying this is because on YouTube, I'm going to be doing some other videos that I can't post on TikTok due to the fact that on YouTube I can post longer videos. Therefore, if you want to see some more information that's not necessarily available on TikTok, you can also subscribe on my YouTube channel. Again, just go to Linktree, click on it, and then it's going to guide you whether you want to go to YouTube or Instagram. You choose. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. You've been here before, absolutely, 1000%. I meant to ask, do you believe you've been here before on Earth? 1000%, Margaret. That's a beautiful question. Not just once, we've been here on this planet multiple times, believe it or not. And not just on this planet, believe it or not, has other dimensions to it, other realities to it. And we are simultaneously living all these realities and all these possibilities and probabilities at the same time. So yes, we have definitely been here before. Thank you for that wonderful question. Fear is only in the mind, is that right? 1000%. Fear is only in your mind. There's nothing to be afraid of. Totally agree. Okay, so Jay is asking, can you tell us about the Akashic Records? So the Akashic Records are no different than anything else that actually you can connect with, okay? It's just some form of records that are just floating around in the universal scale, in the universal mind, if you want to call it that. And all you have to do is tap into it. It's like a radio station. You tap into its frequency and you can get the Akashic Records downloaded. Now, they're not the only records, by the way. There are a gazillion different other records out there. There's so much information that you can tap into. But yes, the Akashic Records are definitely out there and you can tap into them for sure. A glass of water can have fear also. 1000%. Yes, totally agree with you. People believe God, but who is God? Who is our creator? So this is a wonderful question. Who is God and who is the creator? Like I've said before, God is not some being that is distant from us. It is not some being that is far away from us. God is all around us. Wherever you look, you see God. Okay? Because wherever you look is source. Okay? We all emanated from source. Everything you see around you is emanating from source. Nothing could be here if it wasn't for source. Therefore, source is present right here, right now. You don't need to look far. It's near 12 o'clock in Ireland. Awesome. I'm in Norway, so we have Norway, Ireland, UK, Dubai. Whew, wow, so many countries here. Okay, shadow work. I'm in Norway. Thank you, thank you. I think I mentioned earlier about shadow work. Thank you for your wisdom. I appreciate it. Thank you as well. We are avatars to our soul. Absolutely. Thank you, Sally. That is a wonderful, wonderful statement. Indeed, we are. So, that's another good question. My parents died. Will I meet them after I die too? Or never again? So, this is a wonderful question. I get this very, very often, believe it or not. So this is the process. We believe, or we were brought up to believe, and we were taught to believe that when somebody dies, it is finished, right? But I got news for you. Nobody ever dies. When somebody dies, it's like just going from one room to the next, okay? So my answer to you is yes, you will definitely see your parents again, but this is the catch, okay? Your parents, as you've known them on this planet, are not the same parents. What do I mean by that? They have expanded, they have evolved, and when you cross over, you will expand and evolve as well. So definitely you will be with them again. Nobody ever dies. Like I said before, you are just entering one room and going to the next. Can we define time and space as two aspects of life? Rotor and stator of an energy generator motor. So, yes, you can define time and space as two aspects of life for sure. We chose to come here on this planet in order for us to experience time in a linear manner, believe it or not, or matter, I should say, okay? Because time does not exist anywhere else, believe it or not. So for us to grow, for us to evolve as a soul, as our inner being, our higher being, whatever you want to call it, we chose to come down here, and we chose to actually live in a time-space continuum, okay? Because we thought that it would be like a good, school, or a good experience for us. That's why we're here. So yes, time and space are definitely aspects of life, but life on this planet, okay? Thank you for that. No fear. I believe I've been here many times. Yes, you have been. Most likely you have been here many times. You could have been in different planets, different dimensions, different Earths, believe it or not. But definitely you were around, and you are around, even as we speak. Don't worry, be happy, live in the moment, 1000%. I'm 100% where I need to be, just me. 1000%. Yes, Joseph, that is a beautiful statement. We are all one love. Everybody help others. 1000%. Hill, Scotland is here. Universal peace and love. Awesome. So, Rick, again, can intuition feel one's life condition regarding one's spiritual journey? And if so, what does it say? So, intuition is one of the most powerful tools that we have, Rick. Okay? When you have connected with your intuition, it is one of the best guiding forces that you can have on this life, for sure. Okay. Regarding your spiritual journey, yes, it is a tool. I would say not just intuition, but you got to pay close attention to your emotional state as well. Okay. So what do I mean by that? If you are entering a room and there's something happening that you don't like. First of all, your intuition might kick in before you even enter the room, okay? But let's say you just entered the room. Then, besides intuition, you got to follow your actual feelings. You might feel uneasy or insecure or fear or something, okay? So once you feel something negative, that is a sign from your higher being that it is not in alignment with what is happening in that room. So if you feel some kind of negativity, for example, back off. So your spiritual journey is the same thing. Okay, follow your intuition, follow your emotions, and you can never be guided wrong. Thank you for that, Rick. Okay, hi bro, just joined your live. What is it about? All right, so Daniel's asking, what is the live about? So the live, thank you for asking, because I'm going to close it like this as well, is about gratitude. Okay, and I'm positive that you have all heard about gratitude before, but it is key. So what I want you to do, you take a piece of paper and you write what you are grateful for right here, right now. Okay, you can have a list of 5 items, 10 items. It doesn't matter what it is. You could be grateful for anything, for your health, for your wealth, for your house that you live in, for the car that you drive, for your family, for your wife, for your kids, for your pets, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just write something that you're grateful for. Okay? And then once you have completed the list, you just read it first thing in the morning. Okay? And then just before you go to bed, at night, you read the same list. Now, during the day or during the night, you might wake up with something else that you thought about that you were grateful for. So just get up, you write it down, you add to that list. So if you add another, 2-3 items to the list, so be it. Like per day, who cares, right? Just write it down. The point here is to feel gratitude. Why is it so important? Because anything in your life that you want to manifest happens through you being grateful, through you being appreciative, through you having a loving attitude towards others and yourself, of course. So having gratitude brings you in alignment with your higher self. Excuse me. So that's what this video was about. That's what this live was about. It was about being grateful. So on that note, it's getting a little late here. I know you guys still have a lot of questions here, but I'm going to have to cut it a little bit shorter. Like I said before, if you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. You will have other benefits because in the future, when people do subscribe, you will have the opportunity to even go one-on-one with me via Zoom meetings or WhatsApp or something like that. Okay, so you can ask me whatever you want on one-on-one. Okay, and if you want to subscribe, you can only do it while I am live, of course. Now, having said that, you can go to my Linktree on my TikTok page, and you can just hit that, and it will bring you to my YouTube and to my Instagram as well. You can subscribe to YouTube and follow me on Instagram as well. The reason for that is because I'm going to be uploading some videos on YouTube that are longer than what I can upload here on TikTok. And I'm not necessarily going to be sharing the same information that I share here on TikTok. So, on that note, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. Love and light to all. Thank you for connecting. I really, really appreciate every single one of you. I love every single one of you. You always are a lively bunch, and I just love all your questions, and I definitely look forward to connecting with you all the time. Love and light to all again. Okay, and if you want more of me, just go and hit my YouTube channel and Instagram. You can also leave me messages there as well. Okay, love and light. Take care. Thank you for connecting. Have a wonderful Saturday evening, or for those of you that it's already Sunday, like in Dubai, for example, or other areas in the world, you enjoy your Sunday morning. Take care. Bye for now.